What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Brutal Planet Comics. I'm your host, Dre, the Brood Daniels, here with some more news. Happy Tuesday to you all. Oh, Delali. So, Batman the Brave and the Bold was announced last week by James Gunn during his great DCU New Slate Gods and Monsters, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of folks have been pretty concerned with Batman the Brave and the Bold, with it just being focused on a Damian Wayne story, because they feel like it's leapfrogging all the other great stories with Dick Grayson and all them other things. So there's some rumors going around saying, oh, it's not just going to be about Damian Wayne, all the other characters are going to be in there. So I thought it would be pretty fun to go and talk about the characters that I would like to see included and how they could fit into the stories. So shout out to Screen Rant. I know, right? So I'll be using the images from this, not really the article itself, but they have a pretty good hodgepodge, and we're going to jump into that, and we'll see who I want up in this thing. Okay, first and foremost, we gotta have Dick Grayson's Nightwing for obvious reasons. He's the first Robin, and we can definitely have him like running the game in Bloodhaven, and then come through and help on a particular case, and him and Damian Wayne can have that like sibling type bit, because technically Dick is the first son and all that stuff. So I think that dynamic would be fun. I think getting a legitimate live action Nightwing, Chris O'Donnell's stuff does not count. I don't care what anybody says, it doesn't count. Forget that noise. I think that would be cool, and I think that'll be a cool little arc for him to have. Next up, of course, I want Jason Todd's Red Hood featured. Now, how can he fit into the story? Really easily, actually. We can have him on the back end of his Red Hood days, trying to be more of a hero instead of just a psychotic killer, and he could actually help Damian mold that anger, mold that hate into, something useful. So I think his dynamic will be interesting, putting him featured in there, and he can have like a who is this puny kid type thing. I think that'll work out really well. I think that'll be really cool. And I think having Jason Todd in there, just even if it's just for a minute, I think that'll be really awesome. I think they'll really get some meat and some potatoes for this story arc. And of course, gotta round it all out with Tim Drake, the current Robin. Matter of fact, no, make him the Red Robin. Duh. Make him Red Robin, and I want Stephanie Brown featured in this. Of course. I want them to have their relationship. I want to see a little hodgepodge of that, because I was always a fan of Tim Drake's Stephanie Brown relationship. So I'd like to see that very much as well. I would like him to be the man in the chair for the story arc as Batman is training the new Robin. I want him to be the man in the chair to a certain extent. But I think that would be fun. I would like that. I don't think Tim needs to have a huge role in this, but I think just having him there, his presence, I think that would be really cool. And rounding things out, I would like to have Batgirl in here. Not really the Oracle side, because I want Tim Drake to be my guy in the chair in this situation. I want Batgirl and Nightwing to kind of be together in this story, and she like wants to kind of branch off on her own and not really be associated with Batman as much. And I want Commissioner Gordon to know who she is. Like I want her to be a little amalgamation of when she actually heals her spine in New 52. I think that would be really cool to see her back in the grind doing some stuff. And and I would like her and Nightwing have like a little buddy cop thing going on in Bloodhaven. I think that would be cool. I think that would be pretty dope, and I think that would work well to the arc itself. Last and certainly not least, I think the villain of this joint should be Azrael. I think that would be so cool. For those that aren't familiar with Azrael, he was pretty much the soldier of Doma to take over the mantle of Batman if he should fail. But he's more of a ruthless, dark, get the job done by any type of cost type of vigilante. I think it will be a perfect foil for Batman and for Robin. So Robin can actually learn to not be the same way, to not be ruthless, murderous-esque intent, so that it will calm down that whole League of Assassins-esque training, and really have him come into being a Robin and be well-rounded. So I think Azrael will be a really cool villain. if it's played right, and I think that would be the perfect character that I would like to have added into this story. So that's pretty much my list. What do you guys think? Who would you like to see from the Bat family or any other of the extended Batman characters in this film? Let me know in the comment section below. And do all those great YouTube things like comment, subscribe, and share the video. And always, you guys have been awesome. I'll catch you all next time. Also, if you want to support my channel, check out SpinWiz.com or download the SpinWiz app and check out my comic series, Trouble. It was written with a lot of love, and it was definitely my favorite comic series to write. I've also written it in English and in Spanish, so whatever floats your boat, I got it for you. Thanks again, and check it out.